Everest. The name itself echoes with immense power. It is Chomolungma, mother goddess of the world. It stands as the planet's highest altar. Many souls are drawn to its icy flanks. They dream of standing on its wind-scoured summit. The mountain possesses a stark, undeniable beauty, but this beauty is married to extreme danger. To dream of Everest is one thing. To attempt it requires a profound commitment. Preparation is not merely a step, it is the very essence of survival. The air there is thin, almost alien. The weather is a cruel, unpredictable beast. Why do climbers seek out this formidable giant? This question is asked time and time again. For some, it represents the ultimate physical and mental challenge, a true test of human endurance, a battle against one's own limits. For others, the lure is the unparalleled vista, to gaze upon the world from its highest point. Each journey to Everest is deeply personal. It is a siren song for the adventurous spirit. Yet this call does not come without a significant cost. A cost measured in relentless effort, financial burden, and unwavering risk. Before one even considers the first step onto the trail, the sheer scale of commitment must be understood. This is not a casual weekend hike in familiar hills. It is a full-blown expedition. It demands months, often years, of meticulous planning. It will consume vast portions of your life. Your financial resources will be strained. Your physical energy will be pushed to its breaking point. Your mental space will be occupied by the mountain. Too many underestimate what Everest truly demands of them. This underestimation can, and often does, prove to be a fatal error. The mountain rarely forgives. The path to Everest begins far from the Khumbu Valley of Nepal. It starts with a solemn, often life-altering decision. This decision necessitates an uncomfortably honest self-assessment. But am I genuinely prepared for this undertaking? Do I possess the necessary qualities, both seen and unseen? The mountain will scrutinize every fiber of your being. It will relentlessly push you far beyond your perceived limits. This introduction is but a whisper of the challenge. The real arduous work lies patiently in wait. It is a journey into the unknown. Physical preparation forms the unshakable bedrock of any Everest attempt. You must achieve a level of fitness that borders on the elite. Your body is destined to face conditions of unimaginable extremity. Low oxygen levels are a constant, insidious companion. Steep, treacherous slopes of ice and rock become your daily terrain. You will need immense strength. You will need bottomless endurance. This training regimen is not designed for the hesitant or the undisciplined. It is punishing. It is unyielding. It must be woven into the very fabric of your daily existence. What specific type of physical training is required for such a monumental task? Envision long-distance running, pushing your cardiovascular system. Imagine carrying heavy, cumbersome packs up steep inclines for relentless hours. Simulating high-altitude conditions is incredibly beneficial if accessible. Some dedicated climbers utilize altitude training masks to mimic the thin air. Others seek out smaller yet still challenging high mountains for practice. Cardiovascular fitness is absolutely paramount. Your heart and lungs will be forced to operate at their maximum capacity. Leg strength is critical for the endless climbing. Core strength is vital for balance and managing heavy loads. However, possessing immense physical strength alone will not suffice. The mind is an equally crucial component. Perhaps it is even more critical in the rarefied air of the high Himalayas. Everest tests your mental toughness in ways few other experiences can. You will inevitably confront profound fear. You will grapple with crippling self-doubt. You will endure almost unbearable physical discomfort. The capacity to remain composed and rational under extreme duress is vital. The ability to make sound, life-preserving decisions when utterly exhausted is non-negotiable. This mental resilience is painstakingly built over time through experience. How does one effectively train the mind for such an ordeal? Visualization techniques are a common tool among seasoned climbers. They mentally rehearse the climb. They picture themselves successfully navigating challenges. Meditation can help to build unwavering focus and inner calm. Deliberately exposing oneself to uncomfortable, challenging situations helps to build resilience. Experienced mountaineers often state that the ultimate battle for Everest is won or lost within the confines of the mind. When your protesting body screams for you to stop, your mind must possess the strength to urge you onward. Crucially, it must also possess the wisdom to know when to retreat. The selection of appropriate gear can starkly determine the line between life and death. High on Everest, your equipment transforms into your primary lifeline. Every single item must be chosen with meticulous care. It must be rigorously tested in conditions that simulate the mountain. There is absolutely no margin for error when it comes to your gear. From the specialized boots on your feet to the protective goggles over your eyes, every component matters deeply. This is certainly not the arena in which to seek shortcuts or cut costs. High-quality, reliable gear is a fundamental investment in your own survival. What are the non-negotiable items on the Everest gear list? A full-body down suit is essential to combat the extreme penetrating cold. Heavily insulated high-altitude boots are critical to prevent debilitating frostbite. Sharp crampons are necessary for gaining purchase on icy surfaces. A sturdy ice axe is used for balance and crucially for self-arrest in case of a slip. A helmet is vital to protect your head from falling ice, rock, or other debris. Multiple pairs of high-quality gloves and mittens are needed to shield hands. A dependable oxygen system is utilized by most climbers above certain altitudes. Sleeping bags rated for exceptionally low temperatures are also key. Tents must be robust enough to withstand ferocious, unpredictable winds. Once you have assembled the necessary gear, you must intimately understand the process of acclimatization. The air at Everest's towering summit contains drastically reduced levels of oxygen. Your body requires a significant amount of time to adapt to this harsh reality. Attempting to rush the ascent is a well-documented and often deadly mistake. Acclimatization involves a strategy of climbing high during the day and sleeping at lower altitudes at night. This method gradually exposes your body to increasingly higher elevations. This exposure stimulates the body to produce more red blood cells, which are responsible for carrying vital oxygen. The acclimatization process is inherently slow and methodical. It can often feel frustratingly drawn out. Climbers typically spend several weeks moving up and down the lower sections of the mountain. They establish a series of camps at progressively higher altitudes. These usually include Base Camp, Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, and finally the South Col, or Camp 4. Each rotation to a higher camp and back down helps the body adjust. Symptoms of acute mountain sickness, or AMS, must be vigilantly monitored. These include persistent headaches, nausea, and dizziness. Ignoring these warning signs can rapidly lead to severe, life-threatening conditions like HACE or HAPE. Safety must be the paramount, overriding priority on any Everest expedition. The mountain is fraught with numerous objective dangers that are largely beyond human control. Avalanches are a constant, terrifying threat on its snow-laden slopes. Treacherous icefalls, most notably the infamous Khumbu icefall, are dynamic and unstable labyrinths of ice. Deep crevasses, often hidden beneath a thin veneer of snow, can swallow climbers whole. The weather in the high Himalayas is notoriously fickle and can change with terrifying speed. Sudden blizzards can appear as if from nowhere, trapping climbers. The extreme cold itself can swiftly lead to severe frostbite or life-threatening hypothermia. Recognizing these risks is the first crucial step. How do climbers effectively manage these ever-present risks? Climbing with experienced, reputable guides is absolutely crucial. These guides possess intimate knowledge of the mountain. They understand its moods and subtle signs. They are tasked with making critical safety decisions, often under immense pressure. Partnering with a well-organized and safety-conscious expedition team is essential. The use of fixed ropes on particularly dangerous sections of the route provides a margin of safety. Regular and clear communication via radio systems is important for coordination and emergency response. Always have a detailed plan and, critically, always be prepared to turn back. The summit is always optional. Returning safely is mandatory. Countless individuals have stood on Everest's summit. Many more have tried. Each one carries a story. Beck Weathers' ordeal in the 1996 disaster is a chilling testament. He was left for dead on the South Colonel. He was caught in a ferocious, disorienting storm. He was snowblind. He was severely frostbitten, his hands frozen like claws. Yet, through an almost superhuman effort of will, he managed to walk back to camp. His story is one of incredible, improbable survival. But it also serves as a stark, visceral warning. The mountain can be mercilessly unforgiving. Others were not so fortunate during that same storm. Their stories are tragic, solemn reminders of Everest's power. So what are the concluding pieces of advice for a successful expedition? Plan every detail with meticulous attention. Train with more intensity and dedication than you believe is necessary. Cultivate a profound respect for the mountain and its power. Listen intently to the wisdom of your experienced guides. Pay close attention to the signals your own body is sending you. Be patient and methodical with the critical acclimatization process. Understand your personal limits and be honest about them. The allure of the summit is undeniably powerful, but true lasting success is defined by returning home safely. Everest will always endure. Ensure that you do too. The mountain demands your absolute best preparation.